Hi guys, welcome back. New day. 2 minutes until we pull the trigger. 1 minute and 15 seconds. I'm gonna do the Hedge Ninja. If you haven't seen this before, I'm gonna explain a bit. We are hedging, or kind of a hedge. We trade in the direction where price moves, and we start with a buy here at the blue line. We have a hedge distance here, which is let's see if I can do which means that if price moves down here, we close in the buy and we open a sell. Wow, here's the microphone. It's better with the microphone, right? Yeah, so we open with a buy here in let's see, 25 seconds, 20 seconds. Yeah, and well, if price moves down here to the gray line, we close the buy position and open a sell. And no matter which direction we move in, we're gonna end up in a profit. Okay, now we click buy. So yeah, now we move down. So we're looking to close the first position. We'll see about that. Let's do 1 minute and remove this one. Let's see it now. Wow, this should not have done that. No. Yeah, my VPS is very slow. So come on, update. And this is not good. Come on, update. I need to close this one. Really lagging. Yeah, closing this manually. I'm gonna open another trade if it goes up. I have now we woke up, okay? So I do a buy here now. It's a bit late in there, but here we see I have another. Just open a new 100k challenge today. Here we saw the first buy position, and it went down for a sell, and it went down here and it took a loss for the first position, and it changed direction to a sell. So now we're in a sell position, as you see here. And yeah, we're moving. Sorry about that. It was a bit messy there. Let's see how it's going here. Yeah, we're in a sell as well. Okay, we had a little loss. We had minus 12, no, minus 16. That was not good. We'll see how it works out. Let's look at this one who did a perfect trade as I intended to do. It was really stressful. I didn't have time to prepare the stream today, and I wanted another account as well. So I really stressed to set it up, and yeah, this is what happened. We're in a buy here now. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. Change to a sell. I'm gonna follow this one to see. Now we see here. This trade is in slight profit. It's gonna go for 1050 right now. It's the target. So we'll see. We've been moving up all day, as you see here. I've been doing this stream like 5 or 6 days in a row now. I had one drawdown day, and the other days has been in profit. So I actually went back to, I'm on, this is the, what you're looking at here is a new challenge, a 100K challenge. I started this just to test it out on a 10K challenge. It's the first small challenge I ever start. And yeah, hi, good evening. And it's the first small challenge I ever started. And I passed the challenge so easily and went to the verification stage, and I started to interfere because I didn't want to mess up. And I thought that I saw better stuff than the expert advisor. So if I hadn't touched the expert advisor, I would have passed the verification and got a 10K funded account more. And but instead, I went back to drawdowns. I went actually 1% minus. So I had to start over, and now I'm at initial. I have, yeah, like, let's see. I'm gonna see what, yeah, oh, not 9,800. Okay, yeah. Closed some losses today. Custom period today. Okay, yeah, we already down 1%. So let's hope. It was not the best way to restart the cycle, because now I ended up in like 4 or 5 trades. If I started up here, I would have changed to a sell and then just moved down. So now I'm in 1% unnecessary drawdown due to the lag of the expert advisor or the server. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, doesn't really matter. If it goes to this line here, we're gonna win. If it goes to this line here, we're gonna win. Same here. Yeah, so far so good. We're down here, this little area here, but pausing a bit. Let's see if it continues or. And I closed yesterday. If you saw the stream yesterday, I closed at 0.5 profit, 0.55% profit, and the target was 1% as always. And it slowed down, and it was consolidating a bit in profit, and then it ended up moving straight to target. So it was a stupid move to close yesterday. As always, I don't know why I'm closing this Hedge Ninja. I'm really not doing it as I should. If I just let it run, I would have been done with the challenge or with the verification. Lesson learned, I hope. Today I'm not gonna close. It's gonna continue now. I'm gonna just let it run now. This here I had, yeah, I will not make 1% today, even though it goes to 1% because of the lag. Make India great again. Hi, how are you? Isn't India great already? No? yeah, it's really hard to be just able to sit alone for 5 minutes when you have a family. It's always, I don't know, it's my room is like a magnet. Everyone want to be in my room. And I'm not even a nice guy. I don't know why they want to be around me. I just want to sit and trade and do my robots and stuff like that. And yeah. Maybe that's the reason. They want what they cannot get. It's actually, I love to work home. I've been doing that for maybe 15 years or so. No, more. 17, 20, yeah, 17 years, more or less. I've been working at home. It was a goal I had many years ago when I started my first company. And I wanted to be able to just have my laptop and work wherever I want in the world. And I've been doing that since then. But it's easier when you don't have a family. You can just open your laptop. No one is gonna disturb you. Then you get a wife. Then you get 2 kids, and that freedom is gone. But I love them. But it's hard to combine with work, for sure. It's moving, at least. Retracement, pullback, whatever you say. Yeah, 0.5% minus. This was not good. This area here happened because the first trade opened up here, and my expert advisor lagged, or my server lagged, my remote server lagged. So I started a new cycle, and it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 4 or 5 trades more that shouldn't have happened. So yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Really sucks. And this was the scenario that would have happened on the other one. Have you guys seen the other streams that I've done using Hedge Ninja? Oh, are we gonna go up again? We'll see, we'll see. But I got to love this strategy. I mean, yeah, you look at the trade here, and it moves down. Yeah, it's gonna be a sell. I go a sell if you don't have this hedge strategy, and all of a sudden it shoots up again, and you have a stop loss. But in this case, I will not. I will just change direction automatically. So it's I mean, it's stress free in the direction it trades, as long as I'm out of this hedge area, because then as long as I'm out of this area, it doesn't open new trades. So I'm just chilling. And when it moves to this red line or this red line, I'm gonna make at least 1% profit, plus 0.05 per extra position that opens. So at this point, I'm at 1.05% target. That's the target. Yeah, here you see 1.05. I don't know why I did it. It's a lot of information in this expert advisor. I mean, this here, for instance, it was only good when I coded the robot, because I needed to see this information because I can have some decrease on the hedge distance for each position, which I don't use in this case. So yeah, I should probably on this account wide never use it as well. It's good if you maybe have let's say you want to do 2 of these cycles, and each cycle you want to give it like 4.3% breathing room, but you're trading FTMO, so you can't use that. You can only use 5% in total. So then you can put that here. But normally the way I trade, I just trade one at a time. So yeah, I don't really need that setting as well. Boring, boring. Yeah, it's called Forex 2 demo. I have traded demo accounts here, but it's now a Sir FTMO challenge, 100k challenge that I started today on this one. And here we have 10k verification stage on FTMO, which lagged, so I got a lot of open positions, so I'm minus 1% on this one. Meanwhile, I'm at a little plus on this one. So that sucks. Let's do this so we see both of them. Coke Zero. These 2 trades should have been exactly the same, but as the right one, but it's not. I mean, the one account is the right account is 10 times bigger and it's in plus. The left one is 10 times smaller, just a 10k account, and it's still in more drawdown than the other one. So I think I've done this mistake to change the time frame every day now when I was streaming every day. Okay. I got a lot of interest in my FTMO Academy. It's really fun. I was under the impression that I should have more interest in my robots at robotsfx.com, because robots is like a dream where you can just trade have a robot to trade for you, which is obviously my own dream as well. But what I noticed is that it's to use a robot in combination with your own brain or analyze or whatever you call it, is pretty good. Except when you close trades early, that I do. I close profits early many times. I did it in the FTMO Academy Telegram group today. I do live trades in that channel. Not for people to have it as a signal service, but to showcase how I think about my trades. And even there, where I have a clear strategy, exactly target, etc., I closed a trade today because I had a feeling that it was it was USD CHF. It was this close to my target, but I had a feeling it was going to change direction because it was a new 1 hour candle, 9 o'clock in the morning, my time, Central European time. So I closed it, and I did 0.4% profit instead of 1% profit. And when I did that, I felt so stupid. It was like, okay, I teach everyone here now a strategy. I don't teach this that I see with my own eye. So I had to write that. I told people, okay, this is not a part of the strategy, this is nothing I teach, but I had a feeling. And that feeling was very good. A few minutes later, it just spiked down, and it would have taken me a stop loss instead. So this is something that no matter which strategy you have, you cannot teach short time. You need to put in the short time. And the more you do, and that's why it's important to focus on maybe fewer pairs, because it's easier to start noticing these patterns that repeat themselves. And so yeah, short time, that's very important. I have a video that I'm gonna make about consuming media. I was consuming YouTube for maybe 1.5 years, or maybe 2 years when I started trading, and it took me nowhere. Actually, it just got me confused. Trading is like a coin toss. If you do buys, you should be right 50% of the time, more or less. But I took courses. I took maybe more than 10 courses, and I looked at all the videos: smart money concepts, Wyckoff, supply and demand, support resistance, and every strategy had these aha moments. Ah, yeah, now I got it. I understand. Or I even traded trend lines. And the tricky part about this is that you look at these videos and you test the strategies out, and of course you're gonna win now and then. Every time you win, even though you have 5 losses in your back, and you make 1 win, yeah, now, yeah, I got it. This is working now, and you keep on doing it and doing it and doing it, and it doesn't work. And you don't understand why. You think that you're the worst trader in the world, and you don't realize that everyone is just saying what everyone else is saying to sound smarter than they are. If you are I lost it. Yeah, but if you're looking at YouTube, everyone talks about the same things, and it's really, this also makes you believe that, wow, everyone is talking about this, it must be working, but it's not. I'm pretty sure that you can get the trend line touches on the third touch. You do a buy or sell depending on which direction the trend line is. I'm pretty sure you can make a profitable strategy out of that. I did it for a few months, and I became a break-even trader. I won, I lost, and it turned exactly. I didn't even have like 2 points drawdown at some trades. And those trades made me believe that this strategy is the holy grail. And imagine like smart money concept. Smart money concepts is the same. You have really high risk to rewards. I mean, some trades you're 1 to 50. But you lose 70 times before you get that 1 to 50. So you're still losing more than you win. And but some people say that smart money concepts is the shit. I don't know. I do not believe that banks are trading that way at all. So yeah, let's see here now. Yeah. Yeah, it's not moving today. It's really strange. I use 100. Yeah, hi David. Let's see what you say. Yeah, gain is really hard. I mean, I have been profitable on some accounts for maybe 6 months, and I'm around 5%. That's what I'm aiming for on bigger accounts. I have 100k real money account that I trade as well, and that goes up and down a bit more because I trade a bit more aggressive on that one. So, but I mean, some months I can do 20%, some months I'm doing -5. So, yeah. How about you? What are you trading? Trading, I will explain this also. Trading to me is just a side hustle. I love trading. I started trading I have a company that I own 50% of in Sweden. I've had a company for 17 years now, and it gives me I earn good money on that company. And when I started trading, it was to take that money and in a controlled way where I learned to trade, invest that money. And I was looking to do investment like buying stocks, etc. But I ended up day trading. I ended up scalping as most other traders because I thought that, yeah, fast trades, fast money, but also fast trades, fast losses. So I've been moving up and up and up in time frame and starting to go back more and more. So now what I do, I put most of my money in funds. I buy funds. I mean, look at US 100, look at the weekly chart in US 100, it goes like this. So just buy and hold. And it's those easy things that makes you the most money. And I have a small account, like a 2K account on my Dollar Ninja robot, which is, it has made 200% in 1 year. That's very good, but I have so little money, so it's not worth it. Yeah, I think 0 to 10%. I think if you can try not to lose money, it's a win. Yeah, good, David. That's good. But 22k euro, that's a good account. I mean, it's depending on your lifestyle, but it's hard to live out of 10% of that. At least for me, I have my spending per month is like 13,000, but I provide for my whole family, and I have 2 children, and live in Mallorca in a big house, and so that costs a lot of money. But if you're alone and you can trade and you do 10% out of 22k, I mean, you can live out of that. Move to Bali or move to some nice place and just have some sun and chill. That's nice. But it's David, are you using? Is that your main income? Are you living out of trading, or is it a side hustle? Wow, it's really slow here today. What's happening? This account is not looking good. It's the verification account. Because of the lag, I'm risking heavy drawdown here now. So without the lag, I would have been like 0.09% drawdown, like on this account. It started at the same time. Okay, David. Yeah, you should. You seem like you have good risk management, so. But I'm not sure if you. This is my advice to you. Don't quit your day job. I don't know how long you have been trading and how long you have been profitable, but. And I don't know your life situation, if you live at home with your parents or if you live in your apartment. It's going to be a lot of stress if you live only out of trading. Not only because of the bills, but because of the stress of yourself. You're going to put a lot of pressure on yourself. Yeah, that's really nice. 3 or 4 months is good, but you can easily have. I mean, I don't know what you trade. What are you trading? Are you trading stock indices or what are you trading? Keep my eye on this one. But look at the difference. I mean, the entry. I always open at this time of day, 3:30, and it always moves away from in any direction. And this one, it lagged, so I closed the first position. No, this one lagged, yeah. So I closed the first position, open another one, and it started to move up and down. And now we're in the same area again. Without this, I did open again, which I probably shouldn't, but this is how it should have looked like. I would have only had one buy, which was a loss, and now one sell. So I'm in 0.07 drawdown, which is nothing. Okay, nice. Yeah, I love US 100. Yeah, I mean, that's also what I was asking, because if you have your main income out of US 100, it can continue work like this, like it has done the last year or so or more, because it's only moving like this. It's crazy, you know that, and it's hard to lose money in US 100 if you only do buys, for instance. But yeah, imagine if it changes, what will happen to your trading? What will happen? I don't know the strategy you're using in US 100, but what will happen? Just think about that. But if you live with your parents, you can take the chance. I mean, it's good. You should go for the stuff you want. So I respect that. I did the same. I only had 2 jobs when I was like 18 years old. I had and one job when I was 18, like 3 months, and one job when I was 23 for 3 months. So in total 6 months I have been employed. The rest of my life for the other, yeah, I'm 46 now, and all my other years I've been just self-employed. It hasn't always been easy, but it has been worth it. You can do as everyone else, and you will end up as everyone else. Follow the same path, and you will end up at the same place. I mean, that's why I realized that YouTube and looking at all the strategies is just gonna end up like everyone else. I'm pretty confident that, you know, the statistics, 95 or 98% of all the people in trading lose money. It's the same in business. Most people fail starting a business, so it's no difference. And same with trading. Looking at the numbers again. Yeah, so how come that so many people on YouTube that want to grow the YouTube channel just talked about as what everyone else is talking about, which means that that's how most people trade. Support and resistance, Wyckoff, smart money concept is exploding. But if everyone is trading like this, how come 95 to 98% are still losing money? Yeah, because it doesn't work. It's logic. Don't do as all the others. Do your own thing. Okay, we're moving again, which is good. Now we want to see a big drop here. Big drop. Down to the red line. David, what kind of strategy are you using? If you can explain it, please tell me. It's a smart money concept or support or resistance that I've been really putting down in this stream, and you're saying you're profitable. So please say it's smart money concept or support or resistance. This looks good. Break the low, break the low. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Isn't that Iron Maiden or something? Breaking the law. Oh, this is gonna be one of these long streams. I don't mind, but I guess you mind. This fast-paced society, we want to have fast trades, fast profits. That's why scalping is so intriguing to many people when they start trading. Yeah, scalping, that's the shit. I'm gonna do a 1 minute time frame. And boom, their account is gone. Bye bye. I'm gonna make a little coffee. I'll be right back. Okay. I was having this dream that I come in here and it has touched my red line. Touched my tralala. No, no, no. Oh, let's see here, David, what you said. David, if you're still here, what do you mean your risk management has been on point? What do you mean that it has been on point? Yeah, but David, that's what I meant with if you heard me before, I was talking about you cannot teach short time. You cannot replace short time. You can have a strategy and you can base your trading on that strategy, but you need a short time to start identifying patterns and movements and what happens in, especially two things that I didn't take into consideration at the beginning. It was average daily range, how much we have moved. I mean, if we have moved a lot, it was less likely that we're gonna move. If we have moved all the average daily range already in pips, let's say EURUSD moves, or let's say here, US 100, it moves 27,000 points per day on average, looking back. And we have moved like 30,000. And you're looking for the trade to move in another direction. There's low probability that it's gonna move all that way again and to your target. So yeah, okay, that's good that you stick to your risk. And that's so ADR important for me, as at least how much we have moved. So we see it here in this expert device is called vola. It's volatility. It's but it's how much it move in average. And also time of day. That's one of my biggest the biggest shift when I went from a break-even trader to a profitable trader. Time of day, it was so important. Like US 100 here, if I just did this strategy in the morning, I would end up more often than not to lose. But when I do it in New York Open, it's a US stock index. When I do it when New York opens at 3:30 every day, I see movement. So this strategy is perfect for that. So it's not a fire and forget strategy on any currency or whatever. You really need to do it at the right time. So the strategy, it's one thing. It's easy. You can understand the strategy now. Up and down. Yeah, you change direction. Blah, blah, blah. But if not traded at this time on this instrument, you can trade US 30 as well. But then it would be useless. So, and that's what I mean by short time. It's really important with short time. And as I teach in FTMO Academy, I teach that we take trades in the morning when they haven't touched our target. We do mathematical calculation on our targets. We get an exact price on every instrument, and we see how often that price is hit. We know that between 75 to 85% of the time, we hit our target every day, at least once per day. So if we trade towards that target, we're going to be right 75 to 85% of the time. Sadly, it's not that easy because it can move away first and hit your stop loss and then move to your target. But it's a good way to remove the guessing from trading, just like in this strategy, Hedge Ninja. I don't need to guess direction. It changes direction depending on where price goes. But in FTMO Academy, it's similar, but we use mathematical and statistical advantage to trade towards a specific price that we know have a 75 to 85% chance of being hit. More or less. Some instruments like Euro CHF, we know that it's like 83%, and US stock indices are closer to 70%. So I normally don't use that strategy on US stock indices because I think the probability is a little too low. I want to be around 80% to be confident to trade towards that price. So, and if, yeah, that was I was gonna tell you, is that if we do, when we do this in the morning. Oh, thank you. My wife? She wants me to eat. She's a fucking feeder. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, but if we do this in the morning, it hasn't touched our target yet. We know that we have the whole day to touch that target because the target is calculated for the whole day. Yeah, but David, you wanted fast gains. That's the problem. And also, a percentage on the account is very good when you do a low percentage, like you talk about 1%. But let's say you have $100 on an account and you risk 50% just for you to realize the difference. You risk 50%, which you risk 50 of those $100. If you lose, you have 50 left, right? The next trade, to be able to come back to your first initial balance of $100, you need to make 100%. So you lose 50, but you need to make 100 to go back. You need to actually do 2 of these trades. Yeah, good luck to you too, David. Nice to talk to you. Yeah, you too. Cheers. So if you risk 5%, it's the same. No, it's not the same, but you need like 6 or 7% on the next trade to win back the 5% you lost, just to come back to break even. So if you're gonna stick to compounding and use percentage, you need to trade low percentage. Otherwise, it's gonna be hard if you have a few losses in your back. I'm sorry for eating. I don't need to eat in the mic. Sorry. Yeah, well, this is a bit slow. And if you just tuned in, I'm using my expert advisor that I created called Hedge Ninja. And you can see it on the link up there, robertsfx.com/robots, if you're interested to rent it. I charge 50 euros per month, which is a small fee for what you get. I spent many hours, months, years actually on my robots, and this is what I come up with, one of my robots. But anyway, you get access to more robots. But this robot, it's a hedging robot. We started with a buy position here, and so the green line was up there and the gray line was down here. This is the hedge area, which is 1600 points. So when price moved down, which it did, it closed the buy position and opened a sell position. So the strength of this strategy is that we win on any of these red lines. So when price moves this, which is 12k points, up or down, we're getting 1% profit. The only negative part is when we are consolidating in the same area, which happened here because I had a lag on my server. So I had to close the trade and start over, and I started here. So I started in a bad position, and this is what happens. It started up and down, up and down. Even though it moved down here, up, and we had a lot of positions here. So it was really, really bad drawdown that shouldn't be there. If you look at this, which we started at the same time, but it didn't lag, I'm at 0.4% almost profit. Even though we are close one trade at 141 minus. But it's me, I didn't, I think if you can trade this and use it on your own PC, it's the best because you have a fast computer. But as a remote server on Amazon Web Service, I mean, I pay like 60 euro per server and I have a few servers, 3 or 4 servers. And the next level is like paying 120 each for them. And yeah, I should do that, but normally I trade on my own computer with, depending on what type of trading I do. But I have a Mac, so I like to have remote servers. Otherwise, I need to use my Windows 11 inside the Parallels desktop, and sometimes it just feels fishy to do that. Shuts down or whatever. Screensaver goes on, and the Macs go to sleep mode, and yeah, bye-bye. But if you have a regular PC, I mean, you can trade it on your own computer instead. Yeah, we came pretty close. We were up like 700 here when the target was 1,000 on this account. It's a new challenge on this one. Here I'm on verification, which I messed up. I closed a few trades last week, which made me end up in drawdown. My first drawdown actually on that account. Otherwise, I would have been done with the verification and got another funded account. This is sadly a small 10K account. I just wanted to test this strategy on that account. I tested it on demo account for a long time, and then I was like, okay, let's do it on challenge account, but let's do it on small just to see if it passes. And it was so close to just pass it this easy, and so I was almost hoping it would fail because this is first time I do a 10K account. I always do 100K accounts. So today I started a 100K account here. And this is the first trade on this account. So you can see here. Yeah. Wrong direction. I don't like when these streams. I did a few streams last week and I was like 20 minutes long and it was 1% profit. That's how I like these streams to be. But sometimes they are like 2 hours and that's boring for you and me. I have a lot of coding to do on my... I have some new stuff coming up on the FTMO Academy that I want to release to all the students in there. As I talked about before, in FTMO Academy, we use a formula to calculate a price level and we trade towards that level, because that price level on any instrument is hit between 75 to 85% of the time. There are instruments who is less, but we don't trade those. So we know that if we trade towards the target, we're going to be right 75 to 85% of the time, if it doesn't hit our stop loss before. But we do it in combination with a smart position management, where we split each trade into multiple positions. We can win the trades even though it's if the trade moves against us and doesn't reach the full target that we calculated. So and now so that 75 to 85% of the time is good. It's a good number, but it would be even better if I knew on each instrument what time of day it hit that target most. So let's say that we have a USD JPY and it has 78% of the time it hit this price level. But what hour? If you know that it's 90% of the time, it's before 8 in the morning. So it's the Asia time. If I know that and I'm at 9 o'clock in the morning and I'm looking to trade it, I know that the probabilities is much less, because most of the time it's before 8 o'clock in the morning. So I can skip that trade. So this is my next step in FTMO Academy. We have an instrument scanner that shows all the instruments, how often this target is hit, percent-wise. We also see the ADR that I talked about earlier, average daily range. So we know that if it has moved a lot during the night, for an example, we have moved 110% of our ADR. We know that it's less likely as well for the price to move in the opposite direction and move even further. So combining these, the target that's calculated that we know 75 to 85%, combine it with ADR, and the next step to combine it with an hour as well, then we can have a pretty good idea how likely it is for the price to hit this target. It also happened. I was so glad the other day here. Now a guy, one of the students in the course, he told me that he is super happy because he uses this calculation of the target in his other strategies. So it made him see the chart in a different way, because before knowing this, what I teach in FTMO Academy, he didn't have this information, so he could have traded like up in a buy, a long position. But the probability says that it's 75 or 80% that it will hit the price below. Then he can use that in combination with the other analysis he do on his strategy. So it made him an extra edge in the market. It gave him an extra edge in the market. Yeah, so I'm really happy to, and he did amazing trades. He used like a smart money concept in combination with this target calculation, and he got amazing results. That's what gets me going. Don't get me wrong, I charge 199 euros for the course, and I mean, yesterday I sold 3, the day before I sold 2, and by selling 2-3 per month, per day, sorry, it's 12 to 18,000 euros per month, which is a lot. But I earn more from my other business, my real company. So this is, even though this is really good money, I get a better feeling from when people email me and say, "Oh, I did this result, I did this. Thank you so much. I'm so happy I signed up for your course." I'm more happy for those emails than yesterday when I got 3 cells. It's like, yeah, okay, it's nice money, 600 euros yesterday. But one of those emails, it's even better because there's so much scammers, there's so much shit going on in this industry, and everyone just want a piece of your wallet. So don't give them that. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to, now I haven't traded FTMO Academy style so much on YouTube, but like this Hedge Ninja, if you're looking at my webpage and you see, oh, robots, once again, robots, blah, 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 are they gonna fail me? Are they gonna burn my account? And then you see me trade it every day, and I do 1% or I do a loss, and I talk honestly about it. I think that it will be easier for you to make a decision. Okay, this guy seems legit. I'm gonna jump on board, and he doesn't lie about his numbers. He doesn't lie about anything. He just been open and honest. That's what I wanted to do. That's why I started YouTube as well, because I spent 1.5, maybe 2 years on YouTube looking at video after video. Everyone talked about what everyone else was talking about. And I realized they did this to just sound smarter than they are and to grow their YouTube channel. They don't have any results to show. They don't have anything. So this was, okay, I need to do an honest YouTube channel. I think I started it. I haven't had too much time to do the videos. I have a long list of videos that I want to do. But I'm trying to be open and honest and show how it is to trade for real. It's a lot of pain. I have one video about that. So it's a lot of pain trading. Okay, now it's pain again. I don't want to go up. I want to go down. But this is the pain. This account is the pain. Because I have too many positions open. I have minus 3%. My target is 1.45% now, but my maximum drawdown is 4.3%. Then it's closing, so we're pretty close to that now. I mean, we are in 3% drawdown. We'll see now. Maybe it just moves up now and continues up, or it's gonna start consolidate here. Then it's gonna be a few more trades, and then it's game over. And all this because of the stupid lag. Here's the other account that did not have lag. Should be in the same as this account, and I'm in 0.12% drawdown. So I can go up and down a few more times here and take new trades, no worries at all. But this account, look, now it's game over. Yeah, it took a buy now. If it goes down now, it's gonna soon close. So, but it's my bad. I opened a trade down here, which was against my rule. It was stupid. It was against my rule because I had open up here, and if it lags and it end up like this, I should not start again. I should start at 3:30, but it was just a minute or so after, so I had a feeling that okay, I just pull the trigger again, but I shouldn't have done that. Oh wow, this is really close. But if this one goes to a drawdown, I'm gonna use the FTMO Academy strategy to get it up again, I think. Yeah, with all this up movement, it's gonna come a pullback now, so It's gonna open another position sell, so it's gonna close pretty soon. Yeah, this is boring. Yeah, but this is the reality. I mean, I did a mistake. The server lagged. It was not my bad, but it was a mistake to open again, and I did that. And it ended up being a heavy drawdown instead of. So I've tested and tested and tested month after month, and this is how it should look like. No drawdown at all. But it looked good when it was moving down here, almost to the. I have a bit further down here as I move the entry further down, so. And now it closed. Okay, yeah, it is what it is. I have this. Listen to this. Yeah, motherfucker. Okay, let's close this one and have this one now. So this is the new challenge I started today. I was so confident. This is how the trade should have looked like. But it didn't move a lot today, and we're still in the Christmas times. Still in Christmas times. Let's see here. See that. Okay, so how much have we moved today? Yeah, 16,000. So, but the day is not ended. But yeah, regularly we move on average 27,000. Some days less, of course. Oh, you don't see. Oh, sorry, you don't see my window. Here we have it. Yeah, I did this. I looked. We have moved 16,500, 600 points today, and average is 27k. Okay, I have on my other account that I had a drawdown today. I have whole January to pass it, and I'm pretty. I don't really care about it. It's a 10k account. I mean, it's like on FTMO, as you can only use 10% of the drawdown of the account balance. It means that it's a €1,000 account. I mean, what is that? You can do anything with that. So it doesn't matter if you fail it or not. So yeah. It was almost summer here today. I live in Mallorca in Spain. And it was like 22 degrees or something. This is where I live. I'm gonna show you guys. Yeah, this is where I live. A little home. It's not this clean. We have 2 children, so it doesn't look like this. But yeah. we moved to Mallorca with the family, or me and my wife and our 3 months old baby we had at the time, Nicholas. We moved to Mallorca 4 or 5 years ago, so we spent most of the time here. In the beginning, we went every week or every second week back and forth to Sweden, but too much. It was not nice to fly that much. What we're thinking about, maybe we need to move to Bali or Asia or Singapore or somewhere like that, because it's even though it's really nice weather here. It's today it was 22 degrees. You can't use the pool. I want to use the pool. I want to be able to swim every day if I want. And I like the warm weather. Like here in November, it was raining almost every day. It was the worst November that anyone could remember here. And that sucks. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk to. I have a guy that trades this strategy. He should be in pretty much the same. Uh, wow, it's really slow. Come on, come on. Why are we not moving? 1 hour and 15 minutes. One of these slow, sad trading days. Wow, I hit FTMO Academy. It's crazy. I had 800 people today, 1500 page views. I only have one page, so I don't know what I did on the other page. Maybe the pricing page. You can see that. Yeah, pricing. 480 people on pricing. Two days before Christmas, I had 1,000 people, 1,041 people on the webpage. Really fun. I just started this. My main business is also a webpage. It's an online service to help people swap apartments in Sweden and in Netherlands. We're looking to open in Germany and France, maybe Canada. So we and a few other countries. So it's going really good. But I don't work in it. I've become a passive owner. Good. I am gonna mute myself for a while. I need to do some stuff here. This is dragging out on the time. I'm gonna leave the chart on. Yeah, thanks for watching. I might be back in a little while. Okay, guys, I'm thinking that I'm gonna be happy with this trade today and stop the stream. So I'm gonna close this one now. 0.55%. Looks bearish, so this is my upper limit. I closed the trade early profits. Now it's gonna dive down. But yeah, thanks for watching today. Sorry I had to go at the end of this stream, but at least you didn't have to listen to my voice all the time.